The kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish, and 5 were wise. Are you foolish? Are you wise? Vigilance. Let us be ready and be prepared. Dear friends, in faith, the gospel for this Sunday comes from Matthew chapter 25, 1 to 13. The parable of the 10 virgins invites us to reflect on the importance of being prepared for the coming of our Lord. This is a parable, is of eschatological nature, talks about end times, second coming. To better understanding this teaching, let's draw parallels from the Gospels and weave them together into a meaningful understanding of this passage. In the parable of the 10 virgins, we encounter a story about 10 virgins waiting the arrival of the bridegroom. 5 are wise and prepared with enough oil for their lamps, while the other 5 were foolish and unprepared. The bridegroom's arrival is delayed, and the wise virgins are ready when he comes, while the foolish ones miss out. Ponder this week. What are the ways that we are foolish and miss out in our spiritual journey and being prepared for the coming of the Lord in our life? The gospel parallels the theme of readiness, wisdom, and vigilance with the need for ongoing spiritual preparedness. We must be like the wise virgins who are ready to meet the bridegroom, for we too await the coming of our Lord. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived an elderly carpenter named John. John was known for his craftsmanship and the care he put into each piece he crafted. He grew older. Many in the village wondered why he continued to work so diligently. His answer was simple yet profound. I work as if each piece I make will be used for the king's palace. The villagers were puzzled. There was no king, and the palace was merely a legend. John explained, we may not have seen the king, we must be prepared for the day he arrives. John's commitment to his work reflected the wisdom of being prepared and ready. He understood that preparation is not just about the arrival of a king, but also about living with purpose, excellence, and anticipation. This story of John the elderly carpenter illustrates the significance of preparation vigilance in our faith journey. In the gospel, we find a common thread of readiness and preparation. Just as the wise virgin remained vigilant and prepared for the bridegroom's arrival, John the elderly carpenter worked diligently in anticipation of the king. In both the story of the elderly carpenter and the gospel, it's clear we are called to live each day with a sense of purpose, a sense of destiny, a readiness for Christ's return. Our faith journey is not simply about waiting, it's about living with intention, love, and wisdom. Keep in mind, soon we'll be ending the liturgical year. We'll be entering a new liturgical year and begin Advent soon. In coming 3 weeks, Sundays, focus on preparation. Focus on how ready are you to receive the Lord in your life at the end of the world, which could be end of your life. As we reflect for this Sunday, may we be inspired by the wisdom from the scriptures and from the story of John the carpenter. Let's live each day as if it were meant for the king's palace, remaining vigilant, ready for the return of our Lord. In doing so, we embrace the fullness of faith, living with intention, purpose, and wisdom of being prepared. At the midnight, there was a cry, "Behold, the bridegroom! Come out to meet him." Do you have the lamps prepared? Are you ready? Are you awake? Do you have a purpose, excellence, and anticipation in your life to welcome the Lord in your life? Therefore, stay awake, for you know neither the day nor the hour.